Train with Kelsey. Hello. What's up, y'all? We're getting into an upper body workout. I am always ready for upper body. If you've not figured it out by now, upper body is one of my most favorite to train. And with summer just about 3 months around the corner, we got to get those shoulders sculpted. We got to get those arms sculpted. We got to start feeling good, but simultaneously, we are working that core today as much as we possibly can by regulating our breathing and staying in touch with what we are doing with that core. So let us go ahead and let us get our watches started. Let's get our workout started. Let's not delay any longer and let's start to get some of those gains. So box or hop side to side. As you know, let's start to bring that heart rate up. Shaking out those arms just a little bit, getting ready. And let's add a little bit of a punch as we're coming side to side. Good. From here, switch it to a butt kick. Now, this isn't all about getting the heels to the butt, right? It's more so just starting to warm up that body. And then a high knee skip. Good. Keep it up and let it come out to the side. Nice job, y'all. Shaking out those legs a little bit. Let's widen them and then come all the way down. Let's stretch those hammies and back up. You guys are probably a little sore today from functional full body. The groin is a little tender on me, so I'm sure it probably is on you guys as well. Good. And then down from one side to the other. Good. And then all the way back up. Let's come down to the right, up to the left. Nice. And then let's add in some hip cars. Open up that hip. I'm starting with the right. Doesn't really matter which one you start with. Outside. Your groins are sore too. This feels really good on that groin. And then let's do some hamstring scoops. Coming down. Nice job, y'all. Then up to the top, let's take some trunk rotations. Good. Right arm backwards. And forwards. And backwards. And forwards. Good. Arm across chest and pull. Other side and pull. Last few up over the head. There we go, y'all. Let us go ahead and jump into this workout. So remember, with our upper workouts now, we also do have that different finisher at the end. So just don't forget about the finisher, right? We want to go all the way to the end of this workout. But today we have 3 different blocks. We're going to do 8 reps each block. But instead of repeating the block, we're going to do block 1, do block 2, do block 3, go back, repeat the whole thing. So it's just going to be really good for you guys to shake it up just a little bit and get a lot of different muscles worked in a short period of time And to change it up a little bit, right? We have been repeating block 1 and repeating block 2 and then repeating block 3. We're switching it up a little bit, okay? So let's go with our first exercise. We're going to alternating lateral raise. What that's going to look like is standing tall and strong. Right comes up, left comes up. Right comes up, left comes up. 8 each side, okay? Then we have what's called a behind the back curl. Now, are you actually going to make it behind the back? No. But the goal is that from this starting position, my arms are a little bit behind my back. We curl, return to that place. Return here. So we're kind of hitting the back of the butt, out to the side and down. It's different than a W curl because our W's are locked in here, right? So we are behind the back, up and down. Then we have an alternating reverse fly, leaning over, right, left, right, left. And then our last one, we're bringing back drag curl. So supinate that grip. From here, we're scraping up the body, back down. Scraping up the body, back down, just like that, okay? We've got this. So alternating lateral raise, 8 on each side. I'm always going to start with my right for this workout. I would encourage you to do the same. We're going together in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Right, left. There it is. Eight each side of those, my friends. It's a good way to start warming up those shoulders and those arms. Let's get ready for that behind the back curl. 3, 2, engage that core. And again, we are doing both of these at the same time here. A little more range of motion, a little more concentration. Good, still only 8 of them. Great job, send those down. Either switch out weights or keep a very same and similar weight, which is what I'm doing for that alternating reverse fly, okay? Butts are back, bellies are in tight, 4 is in tight. 3, 2, and 1. Good, 4, 4. Nice team. There it is, 8 each side. After that, we'll go ahead and stand up and just get that back with just a nice stretch out, right? We're bent over, we want to stretch it out. Moving out of those drag curls, supinate that grip. Remember, you are dragging up the body. See how that bicep contracts? And right back down. We got this. 3, 2, and 1. Drag down. Good. And 8. Nice job, team. Again, you should be squeezing on that way up, right? We are squeeze, 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 squeeze. That's what we want it to look like. Nicely done. Block 1 is complete. Let's grab our change of weights for block 2. We have a tricep overhead extension, open gorilla rows, which I'm going to show you, upright rows, and then tricep dips. We're actually going to use our body weight. If you have stairs close, a bench close, a table close that's accessible, you also can use that, okay? So tricep overhead extension, pretty self-explanatory. 1 big dumbbell up over the head, both hands on it, bend, extend, right? Keeping those elbows very close to the body, super important. Our open gorilla rows, it is just a gorilla row, but we're focusing on opening the T-spine. That's why I call them opens. So from here, butts are down, drop the hips down. Instead of rolling just to the hip, we roll up to the shoulder and we open. See that? Down, up, open, down, up, open. So we're opening that T-spine, hence why we started with those T-spine rotation openers, okay? Upright row, you guys have got this one. Up and down, nice and slow. We are controlling that motion there, okay? And then our tricep dips. We are in a reverse tabletop, and from here, we dip down, come back up. Dip down, come back up. It is easy to move your hips along with you, and you should. So reverse tabletop, dip the arms, dip the butt, back up. Dip the arms, dip the butt, back up. If you have a step, a bench, or whatever, you're probably going to get a little bit more depth. That's okay. If you don't have that and you're doing it on the floor like I am, you need to make sure you go slow so we feel that contraction, okay? Hike those big boys up. That big dumbbell for tricep overhead extension. Here we go. In 3, 2, and 1. Bend, extend, bend. 8 of those teams still. 8 is the cadence. We stay the same with that. Nice. Good. Drop that big weight. Grab those 2 dumbbells. We're coming to that open gorilla. Until you get used to that, I'm going to say stick with a little bit of a lighter weight. That T-spine opener does add a lateral component of flexion to the spine. So I want to make sure you guys are okay. All right. Drop those butts down. 3, 2, and 1. Open. Change sides. 8 per side. Butts are staying low. If you notice your butt creeping up, drop that booty back down. You'll find a groove. Wider the base of support, the easier it'll be, right? This shows us how flexible or inflexible our hammies are. Wonderful job, team. Again, 8 per side. Please do not forget 8 per side. Getting ready for that upright row. Slow this exercise down with me. Do not rush it. Okay, we're coming up nice and slow, down nice and slow. 8 of them. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Feel that burn. There we go. Slower is always better, team. The only time I'm going to tell you to focus on speed, 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 speed. So we're doing like our finishers, right? That's all about speed. This is about strength. Getting ready for those tricep dips. Again, if you are on a bench, your hands are on the bench, your feet can be out straight or they can be bent. Bent will be easier, straight will be harder. You can also do this on a step or a table. If not, you're in this reverse tabletop with me. Here we go. 3, 2, and 1. Dip and extend. Good. More dipping of the arms than dipping of the booty. The booty can touch the ground every time, but you want to feel that contraction in the back of the arms. There we go. Should be feeling that burn by 8. Nicely done, y'all. Good. Grab a drink of water. Again, if you were up on the bench, that's totally fine. You will get more depth naturally, right? Because you have more to travel. Knees out or extended is going to be harder. Knees in is going to be easier. If you took the knees in this time, maybe our next round we try the knees back out. Okay? Let us go into our next block, which is actually going to be mostly down on our mat. So clear a space for yourself. And let's get after it. Glute bridge hold plus a chest press. Why are we doing this? We're trying to aim for what's called a decline, which is hitting the bottom of the chest. So when we're in this glute bridge, I want your dumbbells aiming for the bottom of your sports bra strap line and back up, bottom and back up. Gentlemen, you're aiming for that sternum, okay? just the bottom of the sternum. But ladies, that bra strap line is a good place for you to go. Then we have a legs lower chest fly. So our decline chest press, legs lower chest fly. This one's going to be challenging. Our legs are going to hover as we chest fly back in. Chest fly back in. If you absolutely need to, you can set those legs down, hover one at a time, but otherwise your goal is both at the same time. Okay, we're turning up that heat. Then full sit up with a shoulder press. Here's how we're working on our shoulders today. All the way down, all the way up, press. All the way down, all the way up, press. Yes, it is 8 of them, okay? Goal is for it to be challenging. And our last one, we got a wood chop, 8 on each side. My left leg is up. I'm starting with my left hand wrapped. Come down, chop up. Come down, chop up. If you would like to, you can chop all the way up like this. That's the one you're going to see me take, but if you need that modification, start from the shoulder, down, and up, okay? I know there's a lot of instruction for this block, but I want us to freaking nail it. So, decline glute bridge. Remember, aiming for the bottom of our bra strap, ladies. Gentlemen, you're aiming for your sternum. Here we go. 3, 2, hips up, down, and up. Nice and slow. Please do not rush this for me. Again, everybody should be on the floor. If you're on a bench, I don't know how you're doing this, unless you can decline bench. There we go. Nice and slow, steady. Good. 8 of those. Woo! Feet extended, chest fly. Getting ready to work that core. Again, if you need to take the modification slightly bent or just try one leg at a time, totally okay. Otherwise, we're up. 3, 2, let's go. Good. Woo! 8 of those. Put that dumbbell off to the side. You know what's next. Sit up with that shoulder press. If you're pressing at the same time you're sitting up, totally okay. That is definitely advanced. You need to get yourself set and then you're pressing, also fine. Okay, here we go. 8 of them. 3, 2, and 1. Let's go, team. Great job. Let's go, y'all. Keep working, keep working. Nice. I know everybody's like, sit-ups, blah. But it makes it a little easier when you got that weight for momentum, right? That's the whole goal. Good. Let's come into wood chops. We do have 8 on each side, okay? So decide which side you want to start on first. I'm going from right to left and back down. Again, your modification, both knees, or sorry, not both knees, left knee is up. Means weight's on the left shoulder, coming down, back up. That's controlling the motion. If you are pregnant or newly postpartum, that's the one that I would do, okay? If not, everybody arms are swinging all the way up, okay? 3, 2, let's go. But the swinging means we are controlling the swinging. Watch here. We're controlling on the way up and down. Once you are done with 8 on your right to left, switching right over to left to right. There we go, y'all. Good. I like those. I really do. I will say, when I used to only do this version, I didn't feel like I got a lot out of it. But when I allowed my arms to extend all the way, that counter rotation in the core, I started feeling a lot more things. So challenge yourself. feel that. Again, if you're pregnant or newly postpartum, stick with that modification. But otherwise, really try to extend those arms out and see what that feels like, okay? Great job, guys. I want you to grab a drink. And I want you to get ready to go from the top to the bottom again, okay? So we got this another time through. We have those alternating lateral raises. Behind the back curls, right? Then we add in that alternating reverse fly and the drag curls. That's our first block. We naturally are going to go a little faster through this the second time because you know what to expect, okay? So grab those weights for that alternating lateral raise. Got about 10 seconds, pick them up. Let's get to it. Here we go. In 3, 2, lock that core in tight. Let's rock. Make sure the dumbbell is down before you start lifting the other one. Good, 8 of those for y'all. There it is. Hitting that behind the back curl. Dumbbell start at the posterior part of the glutes, so the back part of the glutes. Can we keep the same idea, that W curl, as we come out to the side? 3, 2, and 1. There it is, guys. Woo! Alternating reverse fly. Choose your weights. Right, left, butts back, cores in tight. 3, 2, and 1. Good. I want to see spine straight, right? None of this, no bend. No. Straighten it up. There we go. Get set. Good job, y'all. If you jumped up in weight like me, you feel how hard that was. Looks good. We still got drag curls though, so let's finish them out. 3, 2, 1. Drag up and down. Please slow this one down for me, okay? We should not be going like this. That's way too fast. Stay with me. Up, up, down, down. There it is. You want those sculpted arms? We gotta work for them. That's a good burn, y'all. Great job. As soon as you finish your drag curls, set down your weight. We have our tricep overhead extension. Open gorillas, where we bring in that T-spine, upright rows, and those tricep dips. So plan accordingly. Find your weights you're going to utilize. And let's rock and roll. Tricep overhead extension is first. Here we go, kicking up that weight. We begin in 3, 2, and 1. Bend, extend. Same thing here. Down, down, up, up. Good job, guys. Woo! Getting ready for those open gorillas. Choose your weight. Focus on that T-spine opening, right? So we're growing up to the shoulder now, or like the side of the chest instead of the bottom of the chest or the hip, okay? 3, 2, and 1. Still 8 per side. 8 of them. It's a little bit more difficult that second time through. That's the point, right? Good. Gorillas are down. Upright rows are up. Up, up, down, down. That's the cadence. 3, 2, let's go. Good. Slow it down. If you're going slow, I want you to go even slower. Match me. Come on, guys. This is where we grow. Good. It's true in weightlifting. No pain, no gain. Let's get ready for those tricep dips. Again, if you're on a couch, if you're on a bench, if you're on a table, if you are on a stairs, whatever, great. If you are not, you are with me. Reverse tabletop. 3, 2, 1. Dip, extend, dip. Good. 8 of those, y'all. Woo! Spicy. Those ones are always humbling to me because I remind myself that, yes, we do a lot with dumbbells, right? But even just body weight alone is very humbling. True testaments of strength, you guys, are things like push-ups, pull-ups, tricep dips, air squats, split lunge jumps, all those things, right? Because it's nothing but your own body resistance. And so many of us forget, like, our legs weigh something, right? Our legs weigh something. That's why if you do go to a gym, there's something called the Roman chair, right? Where you can hang, you can do a lot of like leg lifts. I love that because your body weight is the weight for your core to train, which I always think is really cool. So if you have those at your gym and you do go to the gym, use them every once in a while. They're really great. Woo! Are we ready for our last round through? I know that I am. We have that decline chest press, so the glute bridge hold with that chest press. Feet out chest fly, sit up shoulder press, and finally for our last one, we have those wood chops, okay? Get your weight, choose a heavy weight for me. Your chest is strong and your booty can hold it. 3, 2, hips up. Let's go. Slow and back up. If you're doing this on the floor, it's really nice because 90 degrees is actually where your arms hit the ground. So we don't have to focus on any more than that. It is, y'all. Looks good. Looks good, looks good, looks good. Feet out. Chest fly. Again, you guys know the modifications by now. Challenge yourself. 3, 2, and 1. Come on. It's 8. Woo. Feel it in that side of my chest. That's exactly what we want. Good. Getting ready to switch. Quick transition to that sit up with our shoulder press. Again, if you're doing them at the same time as you're sitting up, you're pressing, that is the advance. Do not feel like you have to do that though, okay? Here we go. 3, 2, and 1. Back. We come up. Eight. Great job, y'all. You know what's next? We've got those wood chops from the right to the left and the left to the right. This is your last one here. See how I sneakily worked coring today? You don't even know it's there. You might with the sit-ups, but otherwise it's sneaky. Here we go. Right to left first in 3, 2, and 1. Slow up, slow down. Great job. As soon as you feel nice and steady, switch to the other side, chop the other way. Eight of those, my friends. Looking good. As you're finishing that last chop, do me a favor, clean up your area. Make it a little bit more accessible for you, okay? Because we have plank hops. That's our finisher for this, right? 30 seconds of plank hops. As a reminder, with your plank hops, your hands are coming down, feet kick back, feet in, stand tall, that's 1. You are counting how many you can do in 30 seconds, all right? So, getting our timer ready for those 30 seconds is going to be important. And we will go on my count. Remember, the modification is coming down, knees in, back up, right? So you're just coming down to the knees. That's totally fine. Same way we kind of did last month with the inchworms, right? When we walked out and walked back in. This one, you're jumping back and coming back in. I will say, the wider your base of support, the easier it is to come on up. So if you have your knees or your feet really narrow, this is going to be challenging, okay? Hopefully that gave you enough time to recover, and everybody is ready. Let's move and groove, team. Show me what you got. In 3, 2, let's go. Come on. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo! Write down how many you've got. What does that look like? Woo! I beat mine by 1 last time. Maybe you matched. Maybe you beat by 1 too. Come down 90-90 for me as we talk. Sit into that front hip. Maybe you were short 1 or 2. That's okay. Right, guys, it's just against you, right? So that is such an important move. Those plank hops, sit back for me. Because it's kind of like a precursor to a burpee, right? I'm not saying that all of a sudden next month is going to be burpees, right? I'm not saying that. Good, sit into that other hip. But if you can get that plank hop down, if you can get that wide base of support down, and the speed with it, that's everything. That body, mind, muscle, coordination, connection is everything. Go ahead and keep one knee down, stick the other out to the side, and sit back on that hip. Let's stretch out that groin a little bit. Because if mine's tight, I'm sure yours is too. Good, then switch sides for me. Woo! Good, and bring it back in. Let's take a couple cat camels, cat cows, whatever you want to call them. Bring that T-spine awareness. Good, sit back, stretching those arms out. Good, then let's finish with Cobra. Good, stretching out here. Good, you can come up, roll that neck around just a little bit. Great job, team. That's what we got today. As always, if you feel like you need to take a little bit of extra time to stretch, totally fine. Never gonna fault you for that. Please write down in the comments what your score was, how many you got. Remember, it's you against you. It's not you against anybody else, okay? So with that being said, drop them down below. Let me know how many plank hops you got, and I will see you later this week for our lower workout. Don't forget to tag me in your flexing sweaty selfies. I want to see them. And if you're doing our Facebook group challenge this month, go post it in the Facebook group. You get points for it. I'll talk to y'all later. Thanks for training with Kelsey.